Well, my name is Marie-Claire Foblets. I am a trained lawyer. I have a PhD in social and cultural anthropology. I joined the Max Planck Society around 9 years ago to start a department, and I gave it the name Law and Anthropology. And the endeavor is really to see whether these two disciplines that rarely have a kind of dialogue with each other have something to say to each other regarding issues that are, most of the research is dealing with contemporary issues. The conveners of this conference have been thinking of solidarity, and I can only kind of congratulate them in a way because it's an extremely topical issue. It is also a very demanding issue because what is solidarity? Solidarity is what keeps people together. Where are my duties? Where are my priorities? Where are my expectations about when I am in need of support? So it is the cement, so to say, of our societies. And when lawyers think of solidarity, at least in our societies, and I think of the European context, we very much put the standard at the level of human rights. And this means that there are mechanisms of solidarity that we really link with human rights and with the expectation that the state has a role to play. Yeah? Now, when you look at solidarity from the point of view of these many settings that anthropologists are studying, where very often there is no state and where other mechanisms are at play, it would be, I think, a mistake to look at these mechanisms through the lens of human rights, because you miss the point. You take this as a normative lens and you say, well, if there is no non-discrimination, if there is no equal treatment, if there is no free consent of the person, then, I mean, this is a mechanism that we cannot grant any recognition. Whereas the anthropologist doesn't have that kind of pre-selected way of looking and sees that for some people, staying a little bit away from this kind of normative lens of the human rights offers better protection. In anthropology, there is the basic principle of reciprocity, which is the cement of all societies. I will do it because somewhere I know we're not as altruistic as we might wish we were. Something in me says, if I do it to you, I have a justified expectation that when times come, I might be the one that is in the position you're now in. And you know, we think in terms of state, and the state is there, the framework, and hey, he will take over my pensions, my life insurance, everything will be the state. But we have to think of most societies don't function with states. Even in states, there are many communities that can even not afford of thinking that the state would be there. And so they have to think in a different logic. And the reciprocity is the basic logic of what makes up our relations. And their solidarity is a kind of modality, yeah, that is very much the core of, and I cannot show solidarity to the whole world, because then it's a kind of vague promise, yeah.